Welcome back to Jack of All Games Tabletop. I'm Dave Wallace, wishing you a happy Halloween. It is my favorite holiday. Hope you get to have some fun, eat lots of candy, drink lots of beer, whatever it is you do on Halloween. Scare little kids, that sort of thing. Play scary games. We are doing a bit of a list show today, something different from our usual 5 games. If you're looking for Halloween theme, I guess I didn't really go that route. Unless you think it is a horror to have yourself a
Shelf of Shame.
Sorry. Yeah, Shelf of Shame. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to show you games for my Shelf of Shame and let you pick the next one that I'm going to play. Now, if you're a collector, you know what the Shelf of Shame is. All of us who had that collecting disease where you just got to buy more and more games, you end up putting some aside, saying you're going to get to it eventually and you never do. Sometimes I get games handed to me. Some of my friends want to kind of trim down their collection a little bit and they'll dump off the ones they don't play onto me. Sometimes when I do commission paint jobs, I'll get like a game as a bonus here and there, and so my Shelf of Shame is a decent variety. I'm going to show you it's 15 games that we're going to talk about. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them because I don't know anything about them because I haven't played them yet. That's the Shelf of Shame. You can have games that some of them still in the plastic wrap, some of them you've taken the time to look through, some of them you may have even read through the instructions and like, man, yeah, someday I'm going to play this. You just haven't found the time because you're always getting new stuff in and just trying to make up your mind of which one you want to play. And certain ones just keep getting pushed to the side. So yeah, we're going to go through the 15 games from my Shelf of Shame. I'm going to list them all, and at the end we'll put up the list again, and then you can vote your top 1 or 2 favorite ones, whether you think it's something that I'm missing out on that I really should play. Some of these you've definitely heard of, and probably some of them you haven't. But if you think, man, Dave, this is a gem, you got to try this one out. Or if you think, screw this guy, he's a jerk, so I'm going to give him the crappiest one on the list. Whatever you want to do, just nominate 1 or 2 of these games that you think I should play, whether it's in the comment section of this video or, if I posted this on Facebook somewhere and you want to pick 1 or 2 that you really think I should check out. And the top game over the next couple weeks, I will take the time to play it and give a short review of it, upcoming videos. So this is your chance to pick, for me to play a game from my Shelf of Shame. So I've decided to go through these kind of in the order of their size as far as the box goes. And yeah, like I said, I'm just going to show you and you tell me what you think if you know anything about it. The first one I have is called The Lords of Rock. This game, this is one of those ones that was given to me by a friend. I don't really know much about it other than you're some kind of deity in a rock band, and you're playing some kind of mystical battle of the bands. This came out in 2016 from Solar Flare Games. That's pretty much all I know about it. I don't know if it's any good or not. Honestly, the theme sounds kind of goofy to me, but anyway, number 1, The Lords of Rock. Number 2, this one is Frazetta, the Dyson card game. I got this on Amazon just when I was randomly looking around at games, and it was on sale for like $6. And I'm a huge Frank Frazetta fan. It's my absolute favorite artist, painter. And so it looks like it's real simple. It's a battle game. Certain cards go with certain dice that you roll and fight that way. So it doesn't look amazing, but the art does. So yeah, I got a feeling it's probably a pretty simple game, but yeah, anyway, so number 2 on the list is Frazetta. This is by River Horse Games. This came out in 2018, actually. All right, up next is a game called For Glory. And this looks pretty interesting. This is from Spielcraft Games. This one came out in 2020. Another one that was given to me. I have looked through it. and kind of looked over the instructions and then just kind of ran out of time. But yeah, this is a arena gladiator combat game where you control certain gladiators, and I think you can place wagers on them and that sort of thing. Like I said, looks kind of interesting, but yeah, bit of a deck building game also. So yeah, for glory. There you go. The next three games, I got them all together. Again, more games that were given to me. Usually the ones that I buy, I end up playing, although there might be one or two on here that I did buy and haven't played yet. But if it's given to me, sometimes that's the easy route to the shelf of shame. But yeah, these three games I got together. First, there is this one, Illiterati, which is it's kind of a game about spelling and combining letters and making words. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Illiterati is a 2023 game, came out by Gap Closer Games. So this one I also got with these two Netflix games, Squid Game, Let the Games Begin, and Ozark, Money, Influence, and Control. These are Walmart games. You can find these anywhere. Haven't really had any interest in them yet. As you can see, all three of these games were still in plastic, and I actually had them up for sale at one point. I think on Facebook Marketplace as a bundle to try and get rid of all of them at once. And people kept asking about Illiterati. And this is shallow, I guess, but I just don't feel like running to the post office for $20. So I tried to bundle them and, give a good deal. But yeah, nobody took me up on that one, so it's still in my possession. All right, number 7 on the list is a game you've probably heard of. It's pretty well known. It's The Night Cage by Smirk and Dagger Games. This one came out 2021. And I did open this one. This is one that I bought. And I opened it and assembled the timer board, and it actually looks fairly interesting. I don't know why, once you get distracted and you put it back on the shelf, that could be trouble. And that's what I did. I put it back on the shelf for some reason, and I just never got around to actually playing it. This is sort of a dungeon escape kind of a game. It does look interesting. I've had intentions of playing it, just haven't ever gotten around to it. So maybe you think this is the one. Guess we'll find out. Another game that was given to me that I thought looks really interesting, and I have looked at it before. It is Scorpius Freighter. I've opened it, looked at the instructions and everything. This one has to do with kind of space pirates, I guess you could say. Smuggling. You kind of customize your ships and try to get past some troops with whatever kind of goods you're smuggling. So into a couple of different systems. Yeah, it definitely looks interesting. I don't know if it's a fun game or not, but anyway, Scorpius Freighter is number 8 on the list. This was 2018. Alderac Entertainment Group is the company that makes that one. Okay, up next is one that is a bit obscure, although you can find it on DBG. This is number 9 on the list. This is Demons: Ninth Circle of Hell. Another one that was given to me. Another one that took me a while to figure out what the hell this game was, because of course there's no title on it. And it's a self-published game. It seems to be some sort of quest-based game, so I don't know if you're like fighting demons or whatever, but yeah, I do think that the idea of the box looking like a book is pretty cool, but yeah, anyway, it's a odd looking game. Could be interesting, I don't know. Like I said, this was a self-published one, so it didn't have the backing of great game company or anything, but so I don't know, maybe that could be an interesting one to play. This is another one that I know you've heard of, number 10, pretty well-known game. This is Folklore: The Affliction. It's pretty heavy too. I don't know. I mean, I know basically what it is. This is a traveling adventure game where you're battling monsters and the sort of thing that I usually do play anyway. Um, and it looks like it's fairly detailed. Looks like there's a lot of there's paper for keeping track of everything that your character has, sort of like a D&D sheet. So it's probably pretty cool. Like I said, it's a pretty well-known game. I've seen lots of people talk about it in the past, and just never got around to it. Always been an intention of mine to play it, but yeah, Folklore: The Affliction. So up next, I don't know why I haven't played this, because of course we all know the game, the name of the company, CMON. This is Gateway Uprising. This one I know has some deck building aspect to it. I think pretty obviously from the cover there, you're battling some monsters and using magic. So yeah, I'm definitely curious about this one. That's why it's still sitting around here. It's been open. I haven't really looked through it much, but I think I probably did at one time. I don't think I've read the instructions or anything, the rule book, but yeah. Anyway, let me know if Gateway Uprising is worth playing. Gateway, like I said, that was 2017 from CMON. This one is also 2017. Must have been a lot of great games in 2017. Good year for board games. But this is from Odom Publishing. This is The Shared Dream. And this one was given to me along with a crapload of expansions that are back on the shelf over there. So yeah, I got a whole lot of expansions for that. This one, it even says cooperative game of dreams and magic for 2 to 4 players. My understanding is that you're able to make your dreams become reality in this game. Not exactly sure how that works, but yeah, a lot of great minis in it. So I don't know, could be an interesting one. What do you think? Have you played The Shared Dream? Let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to have to move over to the table for the last 3. The last 3 are much larger games in general. So let's take a look. Okay, up next here is Coma Ward. This one is by Everything Epic, and this is kind of more of an adult-themed game. It's got you can see right here, the board game, a mature survival horror. Apparently this is you wake up in a asylum coming out of a coma, and you got to find your way out, and it's sort of an ever-changing labyrinth. Supposedly it's a different kind of experience every time you play it, so could be interesting. It's a pretty decent sized game, but yeah, that was given to me by a friend, and just never got around to really checking it out. I haven't really read the rules or anything. I've kind of looked through the box when I first got it. But and then this one has only been not played because of, I guess, time. I'm a huge Conan the Barbarian fan. I have every intention of playing Age of Conan, the strategy board game, and I know that you can pick, one of the 4 different countries to or continents or whatever to rule over, and then you kind of affect what Conan does in his adventures. He kind of gets played by or used by everyone who plays the game. So, definitely going to play that one at some point. The last one is the biggest one, and it is definitely one I planned on playing sometime. Tsukiyumi, Full Moon Down. The thing about this game is, like I said, it's a massive box, but also my buddy gave me this game, and let's pull the damn lid off this thing. I mean, this huge case here is just full of miniatures. So, and then I think there's a folder of, I don't know, extra stuff. This is all stuff for Tsukiyumi. The idea behind Tsukiyumi is you play part of a faction. Apparently, the moon has crashed into the earth, and it actually happens to be a demigod itself, and it has affected the landscape. The world's kind of trashed. So you're looking at post-apocalypse kind of thing. You choose a faction that you run, and you are going to do some area control and some combat and that stuff. 100% up my alley. I just haven't found the time to play it yet, but maybe this will be the excuse if it gets chosen. If not, one way or another, I'm going to get around to playing this one. But yeah, very cool. Definitely want to play Tsukuyomi sometime soon. Let me know if you've played it. I'm interested in how it plays. So yeah, those are the games from my Shelf of Shame. And I know some of them are games that you're like, how have you not played that one yet? But that's just how it is. You get new stuff in, you forget about the stuff you were going to play because you want to try this new thing, and it's kind of a never-ending process. If you're a collector and you have that collector's disease, you love seeing your numbers go up on your app and you're keeping track of your collection, watching that next zero that's going to come up. So yeah, I definitely have collector's disease at everything that I'm into. It could be vinyl LPs, it could be books, it could be anything that I get into, I dive head into. And so board games, that's definitely a monster right now, and always got new stuff coming in. Still got to get around to playing these. So which one of these games is your favorite, or just which one do you think that I should play? Again, over the next, say, 2 or 3 weeks, I have other episodes that I'm planning on making right now, but in between those times, I will take the time to play whichever game gets chosen. Maybe this is a good way to continually wear down my Shelf of Shame collection, but I'll play it, and then a few weeks from now, maybe 3 weeks or so, I'll at least make a short video saying, hey, I played it, here's what I thought about it. But yeah, so let me know which one. I'll go through the list again. Number 1 is The Lords of Rock. Number 2, Rosetta. Number 3, For Glory. Number 4, Illiterati. Number 5, Squid Games. Number 6, Ozark. Number 7, Night Cage. Number 8, Scorpius Freighter. 9, Demons of the Ninth Circle of Hell Unleashed. 10, Folklore, The Affliction. 11, Gateway Uprising. 12, The Shared Dream. 13, Coma Ward. 14, Age of Conan. And number 15, Tsukuyomi, Full Moon Down. So, let me know. Let me know what I should play, and kind of a cool way to get games off the Shelf of Shame. I have seen people where they'll put like a little jar on the shelf and toss names into a jar and pull one out to play every now and then. Also a good idea. But yeah, I'm interested in hearing what you pick for me. And until next time, get out there and roll some dice. Hey gamers, thanks again for watching. I really do appreciate all the support. It's one of the things I know that I can count on with the gaming community at large. This is of course to the point where I gotta ask you to like it, hit that subscribe button, and maybe share this with a friend. If you are a game designer, or maybe starting your own gaming company, and you want to do a little bit of cross promotion, maybe you got a prototype that you want me to check out and talk about on the show, definitely let me know. And of course, for all questions, suggestions, and corrections, there's all kinds of ways to get a hold of me. Probably the easiest one is just comment below. You can also send me an email at jackofallgamestt@gmail.com. The T stands for tabletop. And if you'd like to take a look at my commissioned miniature paint jobs, or even some of the other stuff in my life like photography or tattooing, which is what I do for my day job, go check it out on Instagram at Art of Wallace. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next episode.